Hello everyone, I am ForalTheFeraligator, and today I am back behind the screen to kind of do something different slash remake of an older video. And this older video that I am addressing is, what was it, 2 years ago, or I think at least 2 years ago. I did a challenge by a YouTuber known as Vampire, who challenged fellow figure collectors and everyone in a certain group to make a kind of an Avengers-like team, where you got to go into your collection and pull out various figures that you would think would fill in a role in a certain in the Avengers group. One second, guys. So today I am back with my second attempt at this, and it will be a challenge. If you want to partake in the challenge, that's fine. I'll set down the groundwork for you guys. And I will set, like, if you want to partake, I will be making a playlist for you guys where I'm going to be including all of the challenge entries, and I will also be making, I'll be adding everything, and I'm also going to be challenging a certain person. Yesterday, if you guys have seen my video, I addressed a certain Zubby's creations, or Zubby. Me and her, or her and I, rather, talked yesterday and a couple of weeks ago about doing this challenge. So she has probably gone through her collection to see what who would fit in what category. So as far as the categories go, in this challenge, you must have one wild card. Last video, I had Baraka as the wild card because you don't really know what he's going to do. A wild card can be anyone from Deadpool to, hell, even Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony, because you never know what they are going to do. So, you have to have one wild card. That's all fine and dandy. You can have more than one. You can have a team of wild cards. That will be the coolest thing ever. You have to have one strong guy. So for my last video, I'm just going to put Baraka over here. My last video, I had Ironmonger, because he would be capable, but not too overpowered like the Hulk or Iron Man, due to the fact that he only is bound to one suit. So we have Ironmonger. And you guys don't have to do this. I'm going to move them a bit. Ironmonger is just a wee bit taller, so that's unfortunate. You guys don't have to do this category, but if you want to, that's fine. I had a morale support where basically they wouldn't do any fighting if needed, but they would. They would when it came down to it. They would just basically be kind of the Captain America without any superpowers. So for mine, I have the greatest thing ever, which is Bible Man. I'm sorry guys, I can't stop laughing. So Bible Man, in my last video, I made him the moral support because frankly, it's goofy, and that's kind of what this whole challenge is about, to have fun with what you're going to be doing. I would love to see this in a 6-inch figure because I think that would be the coolest thing ever. So I have Bible Man as the moral support. He's going to follow me. And lastly, well, not really lastly, unfortunately I couldn't find my figure that I had for a heavy weapons guy or tech expert. Both of those are different categories amongst themselves, but you can either combine them or leave them separately. And lastly, you have to have one female character, because we are not sexist or biased on the ForalTheFeraligator channel. And so I'm going to be combining the role of, let me see if I can get her standing. Come on. I think I'm going to need her stand real quick. Alrighty. So combining, she's drunk. Come on. Get your act together, come on. You're in front of a live studio audience. Alright. Combining the role of not only the female character and the leader, she was the leader of my last video, or the last video I made. Everyone should know her by now. It's Hatsune Miku, also known as quite possibly my favorite character, and as Frontbutt says, I have a problem. Clearly I do not have a problem, but I've combined Miku with the leadership role, the female role, and kind of like the tech-savvy support role that kind of tells everyone the location of the intruder and the technology, everything, due to the fact that she is a living example of technology. Well, not really living, but in the real world, she is a program that a wonderful company known as Krypton Future Media made in Japan, of course, because Japan has all of the cooler things. One second, guys. She is a voice synthesizing program. So she is a singing program that like replicates a certain song in many different ways as you please. You could download her if you can, or you could just buy her software. And so I figured she would be a good addition for all three of those roles. So that is my last video Dream Avenger team set. So I'm going to move these out of the way. So we can introduce the newest members of this Foral's Dream Team. Reprising her role as the leader will be Miku. And as far as like the strong guy, we're going to have to introduce the Man-Thing. Now, the reason why I chose Man-Thing is not only does he have superhuman durability, strength, and regeneration, is he also has connections to all plant life. Like, in case of emergency, he could use a tree to envelop the ground or like collapse onto the ground and voila, like perfect escape. Or have the leaves overgrow around the enemies, whatever is needed at that time. He has been known to kind of dwell in a swampy area, so he could use that to his advantage, as most people don't really know how to travel in swamps. So that is why I chose him in for the strongman category. As far as I'm going to be introducing like a newer element into this challenge, where it is a sharpshooter or gun expert. And in my opinion, forgot his name, Bullseye would be the perfect example of this, as He has near perfect aim. He has a wide array of weaponry and weaponry expertise and knowledge, all of this. He is a perfect assassin. Usually never misses his spot except when it comes to the terrible Deadpool movie, or the terrible, what was it, Daredevil movie. So yeah, I chose the Marvel Legends Man-Thing Bullseye figure for this. And as far as wildcards, like, I couldn't find a good example of a wild card for this round, and I didn't want to use Baraka again. So I chose Kratos, because in reality, if you think about it, like, Kratos just wants to kill for the fact of killing. Yes, his family was murdered. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't played any of the God of War games, which you really should, because it's about, what, 14, 15 years old now? Probably about that. So, as far as wildcards, like, Kratos would fit in that role, as he doesn't really take command. He would rather, like, kill you than ask questions later. 1 second, guys. And now, lastly, as for the final rule of this challenge, I'm going to go with a heavy weapons man, as I said, with Mandroid. Now, the reason why I chose Mandroid is it's technically a 2-in-1. It's a man in a suit, yes. They don't really have superhuman strength or anything, so he can't really fit in the form of the strong guy, but he does have a wide array of weaponry as you can. He has a arm-mounted minigun, 2 arm-mounted miniguns, a laser beam, and some sort of Jaws of Life effect over here. So even if it does cut out, you can also, like, I'm assuming the team would have connections to S.H.I.E.L.D., so you could always get another form of these, as they are mass-produced by Iron Man and not Nick Fury, but someone else in S.H.I.E.L.D. So anyway, guys, if you guys, like, that has been my my dream team. I'm probably going to call this some sort of Foral's Dream Team challenge, something to that extent. And this is the newest incarnation of the Dream Team Avengers. Going over their roles again, we have Hatsune Miku as the leader and tech expert. Well, not really tech expert, but support range. Kratos as the wild card. Bullseye as the marksman. Mandroid, I don't know if you guys can see him over here. Mandroid, the heavy weapons man, or operator, and Swamp Thing as the heavy lifter / heavy man. And if you guys would like to partake, that's all fine and dandy. Please make a video and comment down below, and I'll gladly add that to my new playlist. And yeah, guys, I have been Foral. Be sure to have fun with this, like I did, so I hope you guys do as well. Stay tuned for Zubby's behalf, and yeah, guys, I've been Foral. Everyone here has been fantastic, and I will catch you all later on. Peace out, guys.